Hello! So they have a big announcement today about Artemis and Thea. So Artemis, we'll go cover her first because hers isn't as relevant, but her punishing arrow, it now has a damage bonus for each amount of damage taken rather than being based on her total life total. This is better, so it's like, so you don't have to so if you can heal her, you don't have to try to keep her from being unhealed or whatever to get bonus damage on this. So this just accumulates over battles, so this is actually a pretty good change for her. I don't know if it's enough to make her relevant, I doubt it, but she does need a lot of buffs because she's a pretty bad hero. But the other change I really want to talk about, like I said, and this is the changes to Thea. I mean, Thea was already a good hero. Proes was one of the more underrated heroes in this game. Definitely one of the better healers. But then today they buffed her Solar Sanctuary and Healing Beam abilities. Look at this. It says 65% of magic attack plus 8,000. It used to be 30%. I thought this ability was good at 30%. Now it's 65%. So they doubled the power of this ability, which is just absurd. I'm not really sure what they're thinking because this is like OP. And then the Healing Beam, like this one from 40 to 55%, like Thea was already a good healer, and then she has those new abilities in Ascension, which will also help her quite a bit. So I'm really not sure what they're thinking, but she's gonna be probably one of the best healers in the game. I mean, she was already one of the best healers in the game. Like, she might be the best healer in the game now. I mean, I was doing some testing, and they also doubled the damage of Vow of Silence. Used to be 10% magic, now it's 20%. Not a big deal. Vow of Silence, the main reason your value get out of that is to silence the enemy team. This is a powerful ability, not for the damage. It never was about the damage, though it is AE and can knock over a Martha Teapot. This was mostly about locking down the enemy team with silence. But I was kind of doing some testing in guild battles and stuff. This is just kind of like my current power, but I was getting, a lot of healing here. Let's see if I can find one that was, I had one that was something's like, that's a lot of healing in a fight. It's like 3 million healing. So that is pretty significant, and totally, like I said, used to be, you'd bring in Thea against the Trinity Twins as a counter, then Axel came along, but and then you just time out if they would have Aurora as the patron, Oliver as the patron on Aurora, so that's not being a theme after Axel came around, but she can be a pretty good healer for a number of teams. I've always mentioned that Thea is kind of like the go-to for a Jew team. So if you do a Jew team, Thea is kind of the go-to healer. Maya can sometimes be good in those teams, or another hero. You're kind of free to what to put in that last spot with Jew team. It could even be Celeste or Anvari. So, like I said, she was always the kind of go-to healer there. But I did get a victory with the twins there, so... But my Jew's actually... I guess she's actually pretty powered up, but no, this is just kind of just basic testing. That's a good ability. And Thea's was also a pretty good healer for the guild raids because she buffs magic defense, sits in the back. As I said, my best line I had Thea as a healer. Actually, the second best, I had the best line for the guild raid damage. I did the most damage. My line had Thea as a healer. The second most had Thea as a healer. So she's definitely really good in guild raids as a backline healer for some teams. But yeah, so... Yeah, no, Solar Sanctuary, big deal. Like I said, Thea, big buff on Thea, man. That's just 65% magic attack. Yeah, I said, this was a hero who was actually getting play, who was actually useful and competitive. So I'm really shocked that they decided to give her a huge buff because she really wasn't underpowered. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching.